So, if you I mean, of course, for those of you who are coming in first time, you may not know how we are doing our trades. Okay, basically, we have a system. Okay, we have developed a system over, I think we have been doing this R&D for more than 20-25 years. And in fact, now we are ready to share with the public, and that's why now we are planning to go and be aggressive, so at least people can be aware of our system. And basically what the system does is, okay, for those of you who have come in, okay, can you maybe type in and just say that um, can you hear me? Are you all can you hear me? Okay, so here let's start off with the live trades, and the data that today we are expecting is from the US COP CPI and month on month, and CPI month on month and yearly also. Okay, this is a very important data, and I'm sure market is expecting this data, and we might get big moves happening, after that news. So until then, we may be getting the market a bit quiet. Okay, we may be getting the market a bit quiet, but of course, I think if we are going to trade for a living, uh, we are going to look for opportunities as and when, and of course, we got to get ourselves prepared. Okay, with that, let me share with the screen. Okay, let me screen. I think you can see my screen. Okay, here, let's see any trading opportunities now. I mean, because in fact, yesterday when we came in live, I think we had an opportunity for gold, and I'm sure some of you traded, and we made some money on that. So, and that is how we are planning to do. That means it's like every time when we sit in front of the screen, we try to look for opportunities, and if there isn't no opportunities, then of course we would tell you what is to be expected, or how we can expect this market to trade, so at least you can get yourself prepared and have your heads up to put in the trades. Okay, now if you look into this, okay, as of now, okay, let's say in fact I see a lot of white boxes, which means to say that this market is a bit pretty quiet, except for gold. Okay, gold, we are seeing some strength on the 360. Okay, 360, which is going to, I mean, the time is going to end in another 26 minutes. Okay, this time is going to end in another 26 minutes. And after that, I think after that, we should be able to see some counter move, or it may continue and eventually turn. But of course, we analyze the market, then we will get ourselves prepared. Okay, other than that, in fact, yesterday was a fantastic. In fact, last 2 days, I wouldn't say yesterday, but the last 2 days, there was a fantastic dollar strength move. Okay, in fact, it's all making record highs, especially against the euro, pound, dollar, yen, and Aussie. We have New Zealand dollars and Sing dollars. Okay, and of course the gold also have seen a big correction. So overall, the trend is still down. Okay, for all these currencies and uh, gold. Okay, and what we should be doing is, of course, we should be we should project the price target. Okay, we should be projecting the price target, and at the same time, I think we get ourselves prepared, for the current move. So that means there's two ways which we can trade. That means it's like, if let's say the targets gives us a big or further levels, then we can go in the direction of the flow, meaning we try to buy the dollar. But on the other hand, if the dollar, I mean, if the target is approaching, then I think we got to get ourselves prepared and we got to be a very cautious play. Okay, let's start off with euro dollar, because the gold, we have another 24 minutes for this market to, for this time belt to finish. So let that time belt get finished, then at least we have a better picture. So but until then, I think maybe we'll try to start off with euro dollar, then pound and dollar yen, then finally maybe we'll look into gold. Okay, now if you look into the trend map, in fact for the euro dollar, this is telling us that this has been down for the weekly has been down, monthly has been down, and even the quarterly. Okay, and as long as the price is trading below, weekly is 10680, monthly, okay, the figure is not here, no, it's 760, sorry, 760, and quarterly is 710. So out of all these pictures, okay, I mean all these figures, so while this level holds, okay, we should be holding short. And also at the same time, I think we need to do our projection, do our work to see how far can we see this price moving. In fact, the quarterly low, the lowest low is 10450. So maybe that level, I think we can take that as a benchmark level, meaning, okay, we expect the price to go down and we should be able to see the market turning up before that level, which is 10450. So anywhere before that. So that is one guidance we are getting based on the trend map. And the next guidance we are getting from the trend map is, okay, as long as the 240 high, okay, the 240 and 360 high doesn't break, that means which is 10640 and 10665, okay, we should be holding a sell. Okay, so you see, when we get ourselves prepared for the trade, okay, what we should be doing is we should get ourselves, should know what is the trend direction. And of course, when we talk about the trend, then we also need to know what is the time that is controlling the trend, meaning you know, you see, generally when we talk about trend directions, we just say up or down, you know, is pretty vague, you know. But of course, when we be more specific with the time, then we are being very precise on the time on of the trend. So now I mean we can say that euro dollar, this is a downtrend on the quarterly, even quarterly, monthly, weekly, you know, all this higher time frame. We always use this higher time frame to use as a main projection. So let's, I mean, since we are a day trader and we are short-term traders, I think we use as a weekly as a guidance. So that means as long as that 10680 holds, we can expect this price to move lower. Then of course, how far it can go lower, okay, we have got a benchmark at 10450. So this is the second information we are getting from the system. Okay, next thing is, so if you look into this, so next if I see on the PT zones, okay, I don't see any buying force involved. That means even the 360, 720, no buying force is involved, and all are selling forces, weekly, monthly, and quarterly, all are, you know, only showing a selling force. So what we feel is, okay, we should be only looking to sell, and buy, we got to exit fast. That means, you know, you buy, we exit with a we be a cautious buy. That means quickly exit. Okay. Let me see the thing. I think the system hang. Okay, just give me a minute and I'll change. We'll go into the chart and let me reboot the thing, then we'll get back again on that. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so while we look into the chart, okay, while the system is rebooting, we will try to work from the chart. Okay, so here when we look into the euro dollar chart. Okay, so now since this weekly is down, okay, and remember our benchmark level is 10450, and the system tell you 10450, and the chart also gives you the same answer. That means, you know, we should be expecting this market to turn either at 10450 or before that level. But of course, if this level breaks, then we are expecting a further sell-off, and we should see price moving lower. But as of this chart pattern is concerned, we are pretty sure that this market should turn before 10450, because this is in a range, and this should be your we call it a navigator, you know. That means this should be your major low, and we don't expect this price to break this low. Okay, and on the other hand, if let's say I do a projection, we should see the price getting stability somewhere near 580 or 520. Okay, or 520 or even 5. So that means, you know, we can take as guidance that the market should turn at 580, 520, 105 or 450. So we got to get ourselves mentally prepared for this turn. Okay, now let's go back to the dashboard, and since we say the price is down on the weekly, okay, on the weekly, I think the system says 520 should be a support, followed by let's look at monthly. I think we are getting about 450 and 550. Okay, 550. So if that is the case, okay, if that is the case, we have feel that 5 is going to be 450. So I think we can comfortably, you know, we can put a trade on the swing trading. Okay, since that 450, 460 is going to be the major low. So what we will do is we will try to put a limit buy at 10460, and 30, and the TP will put it as 5, and expiry is until end of the week, and we have just 2-3 more days. If we get it, I mean, of course we will take it, otherwise it's fine, you know. So this would be your trade for this swing trading. Then the next thing is, okay, since we are a a day trader. Remember, you see, what we are trying to do is we are doing our work, and at the same time, whenever we get an opportunity, we'll try to grab it, and we will try to look for opportunities. Okay, now, like as I told you, we are a seller, and where do we want to sell as of now? Okay, because this market is a bit pretty quiet and choppy, so we may want to sell near 10660. Okay, and this is what we expect, and we don't expect the price to go above 10680, and we should see the price breaking 106 and 10580, and this two levels breaks, then we see the price showing weakness towards 105. So what we need to do, I mean, especially when we are trading, okay, we always we tell our clients to have a certain key measures taken, so at least we don't go into the wrong side of the market. So what we got to tell ourselves is, okay, we need to do our trade. We call it a trade control. That means, when I say control, means together with what's the time. Then we need to find the time control. Okay, the time control, see, the trade and time can be two different things, because sometimes when we look at the trade control, we look at a higher time frame, and when we look at the time control, then we look at a lower time frame. And for forex, the lowest we use is usually 2 hours as the lowest. 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, so on, so forth. Okay, so that is the time control. And when I say time control, we also need to know whether the time is controlling at the current point, or the price is controlling. Okay, the one also I think we will guide you, and we will tell you how this thing works. Okay, and of course the next thing is we need to have a trade plan. Okay, we call it a TP, and together with the time. So when we say the trade plan, a TP, that means a trade plan together with the time. So that means, like for instance, if let's say I'm trading now, okay, let's say I'm going to trade now euro. So what I should be doing is I should have a trade plan, and together with the time. So let's say I use 6 hours to do my analysis. So that means I'll put a TP 360. So that means it's a trade plan for 6 hours. So for 6 hours I will be applying this plan as long as I'll stick to the plan, and I'll just go with the plan. That means if I'm going to do an entry at a certain level, I'll enter. If I don't, I mean, if I want to exit, then of course I have to exit with the plan. Then also, when we do a trade plan, we also need to know what is our alternate plan. That means plan B. That means in the event, if let's assume that we get a trade and we get stopped out, or the price is going against, then what should we be doing? So if we get all this informations, then our trade can be very so-called we can trade with confidence and trade very precisely, and you don't have to panic even when the price goes against you. Okay, so now I'm going to give you all this information, so at least you get a sample. Then of course if you feel that you want to learn, you can just always, I mean, the recorded session is there, you can just play back and see and try to understand the concept and theory behind it and how we can go about it. Okay, let's start. Okay, now for euro dollar, okay, this is the first one, the euro dollar. This is the informations I'm getting from the system. Okay, the system would give you all the highs and lows, and we use that as a guidance. Okay, we use that as a guidance, and we'll get a very clear direction what we do. Okay, I'll show you how it's done. Okay, if you look at the current day, okay, right now the market is trading at 10620, and if you look into the current day high and low, okay, this is only about 20 pips gap, and of course with this we can't gauge anything, but when we compare it with the previous day, then we will get some information. Okay, when we look at your previous day high it's 106.65 and your previous day low is 105.95. So that means what the market is doing is the market is trading near the previous day low or slightly above the previous day low, and today's high is lower than previous day high. And when we look into your current week high and low, so that means Monday, okay, Monday the high was 107.30 and current week low was 105.95, and which happened yesterday. So the information we are gathering is when we look into all this, okay, that means the market opened and the high was made on Monday, then the market made a lower high, price is going down, so we should be selling, we should be a seller on this. So this is a very clear indication that this market is, we should be holding a sell and we should be selling. Of course, if you're buying, then of course you should be a cautious buy. Being buy means buy and quickly exit. Okay, so this is the first information we have gathered based on the euro dollar, the highs and lows and the trend direction. Okay, the next thing we need to know is we need to see what is the forces. Okay, we call it the buying force and selling force, and we see all these three forces are we call it a left force, center force, right force, and of course above the resistance we call it a buying force and below we call it a selling force. So when we look into the daily, okay, that means the system is saying that the price at 106.80, okay, there is a strong selling force, and 107 there is a strong selling force. That means the price is not expected to go above 107 if we are right and the sentiment is right. So that means we should be only holding a sell, and of course our comfortable selling level should be somewhere near 106.80, 107, and stop above that, and this is what we call a best entry. That means if we get it, of course we can go for a sell. So looking at this, since we have got this information, so we can also put in the signal. Okay, of course I'm going to put in the signal, so at least we can let the market work even while we are sleeping. So let it work and see how the market. So now the next thing is based on the daily. Okay, I should know that the price should not go above, and I want to put my stop at 107.35, so which is your current week high. So now your TP. So since this is the market, and let's say the market moves up towards 107, there is a 50-50 chance that the market may have seen the low, but there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee, but there is a 50-50 chance. So if I'm going to sell at 107, and my conservative exit would be before 106.30, and always remember the market flows from so-called the buying sentiment to selling sentiment, and we should look for weaknesses to hold a sell, and we should be holding look for strength to hold a buy. So I think we got a signal for the daily. We want to sell at 107, stop at 35 and take at 106.30. So to do that confirmation, of course we tally it with the chart. So if the chart is giving us the same answer, then we want to put in the trade and we are good to go on this trade. So now when we look into this chart, okay, there is the market is showing some stability, but of course we may have not seen the low as of now. But if tonight data is bad, then we may get the price moving higher, and we may get the market getting a base today. So there is a chance of 50-50. So our system, remember we set the system we want to sell at 107. Okay, 107 should be this extension of this level, and we are getting somewhere near 107.10 or 107.05. Okay, and let's say I project it with the lower time frame. Okay, this pattern looks like it may bottom soon. It may bottom soon. Okay, this is the pattern that is telling us this may bottom soon. So having take into that consideration, I think I'm good to go for this trade, and I may want to sell at 107 or 107.05 with a stop at 35 and this is a day trading signal. Okay, so here we go for a day trading signal. Selling at 107.05.35, and remember I want to exit at 107.630 because this is a 50-50 chance. Okay, so this one I can fight for the data because this is the day. I mean, of course, if I'm right, I'll make money. If I'm wrong, I'll get stopped out. Okay, so this is the day trading call which we are generating based on the market movement. Okay, so now we go back to the analysis again. So now remember, we are, like as I said, our signals comes in different manner. Okay, that means like if the market is required, if it's in a very tight range, we usually go for a scalping trade. If the market is moving, then of course it can be either in the day or swing. And of course, if let's say we don't get our entry based on the levels what we put in, then of course we will be going in for a momentum trade. So, and of course we also have a news trading. So altogether our signals are split into 5 types. So we are like very precise, and we just go into the market as and when there is an opportunity. So now coming back to today's euro dollar. Okay, now the market is trading 620. I don't want to do anything now, so I would buy if I see 106 near 106 or 106.05, and I would exit before 106.40. And of course, if I see 106.60 or 665, then I'll try to go for a sell. Okay, as of now, the market is very quiet and we can't do anything, and I don't think we can make money now. So I think we have to wait for the market to move, then only we can go for that trade. Okay, so this is for euro. Okay, now we see that dollar yen is showing some strength, and to see whether that that strength is genuine. Okay, let's look into dollar yen, then or maybe the gold also we'll do, then after that we will see. Okay, so here when we look into that yen crosses, okay, that would be another clue to tell us whether that the yen strength, is it genuine, or whether this is a false. So as of now, if you look into this, dollar yen is strong against the dollar, against the euro also this is strong, against the pound this is yen is stronger than the pound, and against Swiss franc is weak, against Aussie is weak, Canadian is weak, and this. So that means to say that pound is the weakest currency, because pound is even weaker than the yen, because this is showing weakness. So this is another clue we are getting from the system. Okay, so now let's do gold first, because the time belt has come into play, and let's see whether there is any opportunity. Then after that we go back to dollar yen and pound. Okay, then after that we can see all in Europe session. So now when we look into this gold, okay, gold as of now, okay, like we go into the trend map. Okay, this is 360. 360 is showing some strength, but your 720 daily, this is all pointing down. Even the weekly is all pointing down. Okay, so here we should be going for a sell. Okay, but the question is whether should we be selling now or should we get a better levels of selling, you know. So to know that answer, okay, we got to get your 360 high. Okay, your 360 high, it says 2613 half. Okay, 2613 half. And if you look into your dashboard, I think your previous 360 is 1 half and current is showing lower. Okay, and okay, so the current is showing lower. So how I want to trade this is, okay, that as long as the price is below 2609, okay, market is showing weakness. Okay, and of course we should see the price. If your 13 half breaks, then we can see 18 or 21. Okay, and this is how we use this, your 360, and you try to play the game. Okay, so now as of now the signals are very mixed. Okay, mixed, but overall is I'll be holding a sell, and if I want to sell, my comfortable level would be 18 or 21, but below 2609 is showing weakness. So if that is the case, then there is a very likely chance that 2613 half might be the high. But again, to get all this confirmation, we need to look into the chart. Then of course we verify, then of course we will give you the answer for that. But again, you take note, below 2606 and 2602 weakness is to be seen, and we can see the price moving lower. So using the dashboard, we can get a lot of informations, and we can also guess the price flow. So I repeat, now the signals is mixed with immediate strength, but not enough to move higher. But of course we are seeing some weakness below 2609 because this market is showing below, is into the selling zone. And of course if your 13 half breaks, we should be seeing the price moving higher. So now I want to be in this trade and I want to trade. Remember, we got to look for opportunities, and we should be trading, and we should be not be missing any opportunity. So the game plan would be most likely, see, I'll give you the answers for all the factors which we need before we go into the trade. As far as the trend control is concerned, okay, this is going to be a weekly down on the trend control, because this is, as long as price is below 2646 half, this market should be a weekly down and we should be holding a sell. Okay, so that is a clue. Then the trend control is weekly down. Okay, now the next thing is we need to know the time control. The time control now is your 360 is flat with a limited upside bias. So that means we should be seeing the price moving slightly higher and within the range, and eventually should be coming down. So this should be your a time control, and this is not a price control because time is controlling. So we don't expect the price to go beyond 21 or 25. So as a result, we can comfortably sell. If we get 21 or slightly above, or even 25, we can close eyes, we can go for a sell, because we should be seeing the price coming down, because there will be a lot of selling forces involved above this level. So now if you ask me what would be your plan, okay, I would be looking at the system. I would go for a cautious sell, and I should be exiting before 2602, okay, or even 2606. But on the other hand, if let's say I get stopped out, then I would be trying to go for a sell at a higher level, and again I'm not going for a buy, and still. So this is what my trade plan is. Okay, I'll be looking for a cautious sell with a quick profit, and if I get stopped out, alternatively if I get stopped out, then I'll go for a sell at a higher level and with a bigger reward. Okay, now let's look into the chart, then we confirm whether this signal is genuine. Okay, looking at this, your, remember I said that we should be seeing, of course my comfortable level would be going to sell at 21 or 25. Okay, so if I'm going to see an extension of this level, so I think 22 and 25, 27 should be an ideal level of selling. So now if you look into your 120, this is going to be your immediate lowest time frame we can use, and this is going to last for another 2 hours. Okay, that is going to last for another 2 hours, and if the market breaks this high, then it may continue higher towards that level. So now looking at the chart, okay, now if I see on the we call it a trade control. Trade control means, you know, using the 15 minutes. So what we can do is, okay, we can play. When I look into the chart, okay, of course I get a different answer. I would want to buy with the very tight stop. Okay, very tight stop. Let me give you the stop, so at least 3. Okay, maybe we don't take more than how shall I say? Hold on. Okay, $4. We put $4 as a stop. So now I think we can go for a trade, because this is just a quick one. We will buy at 2607. Put a stop at 204 and exit at 2612. Okay, so this is a $5 move. Okay, I think you can put in this trade. I also want to put in this trade. Let me put in this, so at least we can trade this, since we are getting some opportunity here. Okay, buy at 2607, $4 stop, and TP at 2612. Okay, so this is only a $5 move which we are expecting, and that is what the market is providing also. You know, we had to see what is the market is providing us, you know, then we got to go with that flow. We cannot be expecting more, and we cannot be, and the expiry, this one is, I only want to give 1 hour. I don't want to give more than 1 hour. Okay, or maybe even half an hour would be fine, but I think 1 hour, since we are going for this trade. So if, let's say, this trade is stopped out. Okay, this trade is stopped out. Okay, there's two things can happen. One is this 13 half, 13 we have seen the high. This might be the high, and we may see the price moving lower. Okay, this would be one option, and the other one might be the market may come down towards 2602. Then we should see the bounce back towards 2606 or 07, and if it breaks, then we should see the price moving higher. So there is two possibility the market can trade, and this is going to be a very quiet session, and we should be looking to go for that trade in the event. Okay, in the event this is get stopped out. Okay, now what would be our alternate thing is, okay, if let's say we get stopped out, we will try to buy. Okay, your current low is 97 half, so our stop loss should be at 97. Okay, our stop loss should be 97. Sorry, just now the signal I gave is time slap. I think I need to put it back again. Hold on. I don't know why. Okay, I think I've gave the wrong time. sorry, it should be 22, sorry, 14. Okay, I think the trade is filled. Okay, the trade is filled, and let's see how. Okay, let's say this trade gets stopped out. Okay, let's say we get stopped out. Remember, we are losing about $3. Okay, we are losing $3 on this trade, and of course, if we are right, we make $5. Okay, if we are right, we make $5. Otherwise, we lose $3. The next trade would be, okay, I would want to buy at, let me change the screen. I want to buy next at 2600, and the stop is $3 again, and I would want to exit. Okay, this is also a very conservative trade. I would want to exit at 2606, and this one, the expiry I'm giving is until 3. That means 1 hour after being stopped out. Okay, let's say I got stopped out, then I would do a re-entry on this level. Okay, and remember, okay, the opportunity what we are seeing now is there's only two things. The price right now. This is my comfortable sell. Of course, my comfortable sell would be, okay, let me also give you that level. Okay. Yeah, well, I think we have a sell at 22. Okay. We have given a sell at 22, stop at 26 half, and TP at 2609. Okay, so that would be our level, but of course we have given until 16, that means 4 o'clock, so maybe we may want to extend 1 more hour. Okay, that means until 5 o'clock. So this would be our comfortable selling level. Okay, comfortable selling level, and we want to go for that trade. See, always remember, this trading is all about confidence. Okay, we need to know confidence, we need to have knowledge, and the most important thing is our discipline, that money management. Emotion is the most important thing. Okay, now like just now I give a sell order. Okay, if you feel that if you're not comfortable in this trade, you don't go for the trade. I mean, if you feel that this trade is not going to be a viable trade, then don't go. Wait for the price and go for the next trade if you feel. But the problem is, if your next trade, if the market goes from here up, then chances are you have missed that opportunity, and you're not putting this trade. So overall is, we need to have a plan. I mean, like, see, like for instance, I'm going for this trade. I know the risk is $3. If I lose $3, then I try to get back the $3 from the market again. And of course, my plan would be, you see, overall is, you see, you must understand that right now this market is caught in a range, and we should be waiting until the big move comes in. So overall is, if I get the higher price, then definitely I want to sell and hold and make back that money. Overall, is sell and hold is advisable, but as of now, because this is caught in a range, we got to go with the flow, and we got to be in this trade, and that's what we are trying to do. And in fact, today we see all markets are very quiet until this tonight's data. So this is what is expected most likely. So we will just try to grab this opportunity. So for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, you may want to take this screenshot and try to key in. And what we do is we key in the orders with expiry time. Okay, with expiry time, and that is the most important thing you need, because you cannot be just put in the trade without expiry. Sometimes your plan is, like for instance, like just now I told you, your trade plan is 6 hours, then But if you don't put expiry, then it becomes like this is valid for the whole day or the whole week. So that is the way, you got to get yourself put in, so at least you be in the right track. Okay, so this is for gold, and let's see what happens. And overall is like, as I told you, we are bearish, but the thing is we want to sell higher price, then we are more comfortable. As of now, I think we don't want to go for a sell, because we may have not seen the high yet. Okay, the next trade we want to share is, remember, we said pound looks weak. Pound looks weak and is the one of the weakest. So here again, this is caught in a range. So if this is the weakest, I think this low has to go, and this low has to break. And let's see how far it can go. Since this is a weekly down, and the patterns that suggesting is this market may close near the low, may close near the low, or we should see the price hitting the low then reversing. So these are the two signals which we are getting from the patterns. And if we do a projection, I think we should see the price moving towards 2660 or even 2605. So these are the two important levels which we need to pay attention to. So on the other hand, okay, right now even the 2 hours is consolidating, so we don't see the price going above 65, and this is going to be caught in this range, and this is the time control, so we don't see much strength on this. And 2605 should be a good level of entry. So if that is the case, then I think I want to generate a swing trading call. Okay, 2605. So pound 12605, stop about 30 pips and 120 pips profit, expiry until end of the week. So this is the next trade setup or next call which we are generating based on what we have done our analysis. So always we have to do the analysis, and then we get, and if we get the similar answer, okay, let's see from the dashboard that see whether we are getting that similar level. Just let me share that screen. Okay, let me see. Then while we are waiting, the gold, I think the order is filled, so I think it's still working its way out. Okay, still holding. Let's see. I mean, it's okay. Let's see. Okay, so if we look into the system, we see support at 1-2 here. This is a pound. We see support at 12660 and 12610. Okay, there is a strong support at 12610. Of course, if it breaks, then 12550 and 12525, that should be your final level. Okay, that should be your final level, right? So this is also giving us the same answer. So I think we would want to go for a sell, and the low is yet to be seen, and we wait for the price to reach the low. Okay, so here okay, the gold, let me go back to that screen. Okay, let me share that screen. Okay, now you see here your 1 minute. Okay, your 1 minute is telling you that this market is still weak. Actually, the market should start to move up. This is not responding as we expect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to risk even the $3. So I just want to close that market, and I want to see for more clues and further weakness. I mean, of course, this market can turn from here. Okay, I'm not. I mean, I don't say that this is can turn from here, but like again, I'm telling you that this is trading is all about confidence. So looks like, that's why I said looks like this, we call it a violation zone. Okay, in fact, this signal is not a healthy signal. So chances are, I think we may get the next low, the low which is 2600. So if you ask me whether do you want to go for a sell now, that also we are not comfortable, and we wait for some more clues. Okay, we wait for some more clues, and I think we just lost about 50 cents. It's okay. I mean, 50 cents is we can always recover back. So now we wait to see, because what I'm interested in seeing is we should be seeing strength coming in. That means the price should be going up, coming down, then fail to break the low, then turn up. Okay, so like now, I think now it's starting to turn. Okay, so now, I mean, even if we close at cost, it should be okay, but we don't want to see any weakness to come in. So this signal is not a healthy signal for a buy. So if it's a healthy signal, we should get something like this, then we go for a buy, something like this together with the moving average. See, because now our things, all the odds are against us. The moving average is crossing above. Then this might be the high. That's why I said this might be the high, which we won't know. So we just have to wait for some more, give some more clues, and we wait for some more time. Then we might get a good answer for this trade. But as of now, I think we are not holding any trades, and we are waiting for some opportunities. So let's wait and see how this thing works about. Okay, so again, we have another session in another 3.5 hours time. So for those of you who have come in first time to our session, and this is the first Asian session which we are doing, so if you feel that okay, this is interesting and something to look forward to, please subscribe to our services and give a like, and also please recommend your friends, because this our system is a very, very unique system. Okay, you can trade with confidence, and especially if you are looking for trade for a living, then I think this is definitely this is an opportunity not to be missed. Okay, so with that, I conclude today's session. Not today's session, this session, and we'll be seeing you again in 3.5 hours time. So if you're interested, please bring in your friends, and also do take note that, see, if you have any colleagues, we always, I think this is what we believe in. This is, the more we have, I think the more knowledge we gain and the more experience we'll have. And even if you recommend your friends, they're not going to be your competitor. So think smart and help each other, and that's how we make ourselves a better trader in the long run. Okay, we are here to learn, and we are here to make money, right? Okay, thank you. See you again in